my entry into media, it sounds ridiculous. Everybody's got a story. It happened absolutely by chance. And here's the story. I was the chairperson of a soccer club.
Okay.
In my community.
Yeah.
And community radio just started, the end of 1998, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
2000, just on that. So I called the community station.
I was on a community radio at that time as well.
So I called the community station. So I'm saying I actually got into media probably 10 years later than I should have. Right?
Yeah.
So I didn't plan it, okay?
Yeah.
But here's the story. I called the radio station.
It's interesting because I always ask how do people get
and I think it's fascinating. And
Yeah.
most of us get into ridiculous. So you can't have. There's no manual. Because,
there's no manual.
I mean, the guy from Chicken Licken's got a story. The KFC's got a story. Oh my
Romeo's
God.
Everybody's
got
got a story. Interesting one with Bob Mapena just getting him to read a paper.
Absolutely, that's it. So I then called the radio station to say, listen, there's a local soccer tournament for juniors coming up next week. And juniors never get their names on air. Now, if you understand black radio and white radio historically, anything that was not white doesn't get mentioned, in those years, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that kids could get their names mentioned on air would be unheard of. So I said, if you have this local soccer tournament and you're covering, you're going to get the children's names who are under 6 and under 10 mentioned, which means all their parents will be listening in and they're going to tell the grandparents to listen in. So you've got a new audience. What you then do with that audience is your problem. But I'm just interested in pushing it from the event side.
Yeah.
So they said, great, can you set it up? So I wasn't even aware that in setting it up I was being a producer.
Yeah.
Because I said, if I get this one, I must get that one. I need to get the dynamics right. And on the day of the interview, which was on the Saturday before the cup final, these guys came back and said, you know what? None of us can talk sports, man. We can talk about other stuff. We know nothing about sports. Can you do it? It was not part of the plan.
Yeah.
So the first time I ever went on air, I interviewed 8 people together in one show, which you would never do.
About something that you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
But within 5 minutes of going on the air, I had the program manager saying, and I remember the words, your enthusiasm is infectious. Welcome aboard.